If anyone has any questions about either the PC version of the game or the PS5 version of the game, or you want me to check out something, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll have a look at it for you, and I will either make a video of it or I'll answer you in the comments or whatever it may be. What's up guys, I hope you're all doing well today. The wait for EA Sports WRC is finally over, and those of us that have pre-ordered it have already got access to the game. This is just going to be a video giving my initial impressions. And right off the bat here, and even before we take off, I have to share my dislike with these starting lights. For me, I always like to turn off the hood completely and just have what you'd see in real life. And then they go and put these big fake lights on at the start. It just takes you out of the immersion, in my opinion. Anyway, that's just a little minor niggle of mine. I'm not going to lose sleep over that one. Now, bear in mind that these are just my own honest, personal first impressions of the game. So feel free to tell me how right or wrong you think I am in the comment section below. Let's address the graphics here first. So I have a low to medium spec PC that I'm playing this on in this video, and I've had to put my graphics settings right down to overcome the serious frame rate issues I was having, in case anyone's wondering why the graphics are so bad and there's pop-in and stuff like that. So that's just probably the settings that I personally have my PC set to. But having said that, I believe people with top of the line PCs were also having serious frame stuttering, which doesn't really bode well for me and my little weakling of a PC, unfortunately. In this video here, I'm driving the little H1 category front wheel drive Nova, and the entire hood is off except for the progress bar on the left there. Just left that on so that you can see how long each section of these long stages is. I've muted the co-driver and turned off all assists. I'm using the H pattern shifter with the clutch in this. I wanted to see if I could navigate through a full long stage that I didn't know, just using my eyes on the road ahead. This is my first try ever on this stage, so I haven't a clue where I'm going. Just in case you're wondering why I'm driving so very slow, haven't a clue, never saw any of these bends before, so I'm relying purely on what I can see on the screen. I've literally only done 2 other long stages before I did this. Tried out a few different cars from a few different categories and a few different short stages as well. And the stages, from what I've seen so far, are really cool. And this actually was a great stage to pick to showcase the improvement that they've made on the stages over Dirt Rally 2.0. The variation of different road surfaces and scenery as you speed your way through these long stages is awesome. This is such a cool little car too. It's actually a nippy little thing when it gets up to speed. And it sounds awesome, although the sound you're hearing now in this was recorded from my phone. It's not the actual audio from the PC. I couldn't record from the PC because it would have been unplayable as I played the game and tried to record at the same time. You can rest assured though that it sounds 100 times better when you're actually when the sound is coming straight from the game through your speakers. That's actually the one thing that I knew would be awesome in this game, was the sound, and I wasn't disappointed there. It's absolutely brilliant. This, from the brand new WRC cars all the way down to this little Nova, the cars just sound savage. It's a real joy to rev them all the way through the rev range and slam them into gear. Just a pleasure. Put a smile on your face every time. So definitely big props to the sound guys. They deserve a raise in my opinion, because they just blasted it out of the park with the sound in this. So if EA is listening to this, boost them sound guys' wages right up, or give them a bonus or something. Right, onto the physics, the thing everyone's been wanting to know about. The physics is a weird one for me. I'll definitely say the tarmac physics are an improvement over Dirt Rally 2.0. Definitely more grip there. But my initial impressions on the handling model is that it's closer to Dirt 4 handling than the Dirt Rally series. Now, I haven't put a whole lot of time into the game, so this is just my initial impressions. It seems to be a lot more forgiving than Dirt Rally 2.0, and I've come across some weird physics on some of the crashes I've had where the car hit a ditch and it should have flipped onto its roof, but it started to flip and then got to a certain point and just leveled back out in a really kind of arcade kind of physics way, for want of a better phrase. I think the Dirt Rally series handled how the car acts while in the air or hitting certain uneven surfaces was more realistic than EA Sports WRC. I think the handling model in this is definitely geared so that the more casual player can enjoy the game as well. I reckon now, as long as EA are involved, that's always going to be the case. I know it sounds like I hate the handling model, but I actually don't. The cars are easy to flick around bends. I'm driving fast, and I have to say I'm having a blast tearing down fast sections at full speed and being able to have more control over the car at those speeds. You still need to concentrate and listen to the co-driver if you don't want to end up at the bottom of a cliff though. So don't think you can just go in foot to the floor round every bend. You do have to be cautious, but it's just a lot more forgiving. This run here showcases how forgiving the handling is. I braked quite late on a few bends where there was hairpins and I got away with it. So just I kind of wanted to do this to showcase how forgiving the handling is. You can go onto a road that you don't know and drive at a reasonable pace. I'm not going real slow here, but I'm not going as fast as I could if I had a co-driver. I do need to fine-tune my force feedback settings as well. They're not 100% yet. I got them to a point where I was happy enough with them, but I didn't fully tweak them. So I reckon I could improve the handling for myself even a little bit more. Overall, I'm really happy with the handling. I think the cars handle really well and they behave how you would expect them when you put them into certain situations. So it is an enjoyable experience to drive these cars. Right, so that is my first impressions of the stages, the sound and the handling. Let's move on to bugs. And there's a big stinking dung beetle of a bug, and it happens over the stages that YouTubers weren't allowed to show in the pre-release build of the game. They weren't allowed to show these stages for a good reason, because when you get to a certain point in these stages, the whole game crashes. Believe it or not, my PC crashed more than I did when I was playing this game. I'll leave my PC specs in the description below for anyone that wants to see them. They're maybe a little bit subpar. They mightn't be quite good enough to run this game, but they'll just have to do for me, unfortunately. Didn't really come across any other bugs or glitches other than the crashing of the whole game when you got to a certain point in certain stages. Hopefully they can fix that for release, because I can't play Croatia or Sweden at the minute. There's plenty of stages to keep me going though. Long stages, short stages, loads of stages in the game. So just once they have those fixed, when the game is fully released, I think we should be okay. With regards to the various other modes in the game, the only one I've looked at was the rally school, and I actually completed all the lessons in that with relative ease on all the surfaces. Each lesson, there's 12 lessons, each of them has 3 different surfaces you need to complete them on. There wasn't a whole lot of variation in the lessons, to be honest, and it probably could have been fleshed out a good bit more, and teaching more advanced techniques like the Scandi flick, for instance. And there wasn't a whole variety of cars to do either. You pretty much only use a junior WRC car, I think, and a proper WRC car as well. You don't get to learn about the different handling characteristics of front wheel drive and rear wheel drive cars, for instance, which is it's a bit strange, as there's different techniques that you need to use for the various type of cars to get the most out of them. And for everyone, all those achievement lovers out there, you don't even get an achievement for completing all the lessons successfully, which is a bit of a weird bummer, to be honest. I have to say, I myself like to get an old achievement every now and then. Just gives you that little something extra. You're like, yes, I was able to, like a sense of accomplishment or something like that. It's kind of like giving a dog a treat for being good, I suppose. Anyway, that's my initial first impressions of it running on the PC. I actually got the game on the PS5 as well, and I've played it on the controller, and it is a lot easier to control than Dirt Rally 2.0 on controller as well, for the PS5, and that really shows you that they're catering for everyone here rather than just the hardcore sim fanatics out there. If anyone has any questions about either the PC version of the game or the PS5 version of the game, or you want me to check out something, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll have a look at it for you, and I will either make a video of it or I'll answer you in the comments or whatever it may be. But yeah, I'm gonna let the rest of this play through here, so you can just see the gameplay and watch the. Oh, this here, actually this bit, I nearly ploughed into the wall there, took my eyes off the road for a second, and just goes to show you, but I didn't hit the wall, so it shows you the forgiving nature. Just backs up, reiterates what I was saying about it being very forgiving. Anyway, that's enough ranting and raving. If you liked the video, don't forget to smash the like button, and if you're not subscribed and you want to see more videos like that, or you have any questions to ask about the game, hit me up and I'll get back to you. I'm gonna let the rest of this play through here now. I'll turn the volume up on the sound, and I'll shut up. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one.